Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your fur style. Choose a genetic define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your fur style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando. Psy-Freak. Commando. Site Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur. Psy-Freak. Commando. Deadeye. Command Psy-Freak. Psy-Freak chosen. Pick a Commando. Deadeye. Command Psy-Freak. Psy-Freak, good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce.
So glad you realize who you really...
You can't contradict yourself like that.
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart.
But remember, this is just the beginning of the end.
Guess left can be right, sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. Lit! Don't let go. The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. You move like the wind. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Someone will pay dearly for that. Grab on tight and go. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only... There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. You always find good use for things like that. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Muk bebuk.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scav.
Ye mufurbu. Bumu. Ayamu aya. Mayani. Potawata.
The leg.
Ba luyuka nuk kim hoba iboda kilmok.
Had it not been... Asks if... Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's... You found one. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono was sent... You handle that net like you... Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with you, from this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life... One... He says you'd better hurry back. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest. He lost you there for a while, but he says the tree, the genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse, the toxinol. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at... The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Koyevun, tuvun bunun.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Tuwawu.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the... Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll... He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you. There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the... The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribe... The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out-of-Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to... Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says everyone wants to see the seafood. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort, but he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossed. There's something about your spirit. The Sifu says sometimes your Muma, Myriad, if you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the right. He says you'll regret not being on their side. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. He remembers your... Anyway. Says they've most hopes. Let's see. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Shocking! Not enough key energy. Even healthier than before. Time is lost on this place, but let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past like whispers in the wind. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples, doing just what he thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? He says, but you need practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know. Practice. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Fruit, drip, jig, typo.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make them. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it. There's no way they'll let... He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, the most important thing is that you... It's... Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
fear not.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Ja.
You should take it with you, wear it.
Lemma.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Kalino?
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Masammal.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Sadurutu.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Inadabsunka?
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Masammal.
That's all she's ever asked of you.
Beri?
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Rumblene marsamawundu.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Catchy.
Rumblene marsamawundu.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Kanamunt.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Asilnatu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Asana yotutupu.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Asana yotutupu.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Anora kapapum.
Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Kensi. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Inadabsunka?
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Rumaletu.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with them. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulks on the loose. You lack key energy for that. Better days.
Di Nabuchelio.
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you.
Manugignaku.
A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there.
Lumumunamana.
You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Lumumuna mana.
Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on. Look, an emergency box from... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Some of the beasts who live have never seen day. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Goodbye. That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxan... There must... So many leaves on so many things. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. A real match. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. Blitzed. Give your eyelights a chance to adjust to the dawn. Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross. Mercadorpus Outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Let's see. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you... Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot. Wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Everything's clocking together. So many keys, so many locks. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last. Wants revenge. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the out. Figures the honor belongs. Out of date says he's doing his best to keep up.
Loma toaha.
He had a
Yuba toluwa tuloya. Uto lula.
That doesn't sound good. Out of date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of.
Yuba Dulluwawa.
He says the time has come to confront the Jumbo Puff at the end of the west route.
Ikobe. Ifari kobo faru.
Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough.
Pilfov ugvuhu vobra boom.
You should get over there and see what you can do to help.